Happy Diwali once again. I'm sure, happy Deepavali, I should say. Uh, I hope all of you had a restful day this morning and looking forward to the Muhurat trading between 6 and 7 today. Now, typically, before the Muhurat trading, there are a lot of buzz about what stocks will do well for the next Muhurat. 1 year projection is given, and lots of analysts, lots of commentators, fund managers come on TV and have their own interpretations and have their own list. So my list is very different because my list is not going to be for the next Deepavali, but my list is going to be for the Pongal of 2025, which is also called Sankranti, which is around 14th and 15th of January. Before we get into that, let us just go and see what happened last week, which very brief while. So this last week we saw mixed performance. We saw Sensex and Nifty making minor gains, and broader gains came from the broader market, including Bank Nifty. I clearly mentioned that in a 5 week settlement, the fifth week will generally be good, and we saw that generally the markets did well, though on the last 2 days there was some hiccups in the mainline indices. So that is what happened. And if you look at what happened in the year, this year was very good for the market. Nifty hit a record high on 78 of the total 242 trading days. We had huge returns that was about in 20 to 25% in Sensex and Nifty. Except media, all sectors have given positive returns. There, all the indices have been between 14 and 75%. The higher end has come in micro caps and small caps. Now, for the main topic about buying on Deepavali and selling in Pongal. Now, this is a very unusual pattern which I've observed in the last 25 years. So, about 80% of the time, the Nifty and many of the stocks go up between Deepavali and Pongal, whatever may be the conditions getting into Deepavali. Generally, the very minor pattern is that the last half an hour before the Muhurat trading, that is yesterday, for instance, last half an hour, traditionally the prices go up. And then on the Muhurat trading day, the first half an hour is where it makes a high and then comes and closes almost flat. This is a pattern we have observed. So yesterday we have seen that in the last half an hour, the prices went up from wherever the lows were and all prepped up for the Muhurat. Though yesterday the Dow Jones, Nasdaq has not been doing well. In fact, they crashed quite badly. And this morning, Asian markets, Nikkei did badly. But yet, everybody is looking at Muhurat because yesterday, mid cap, micro cap, small cap all did very well. So let us concentrate on the phenomena of buying Deepavali and selling Pongal. So I have 10 stocks here with a brief background of what they are. The first stock, this is in order of importance, the first stock is Punjab National Bank, a stock which is not talked about. It's trading below 100. I remember when I identified this in 2022 September, it was trading at around 40. And the quarterly results, the previous quarterly results was they had done a profit of about 270 crores. Today, it is trading at 98. It went up to about 160 and is back to around 98. The beautiful thing about this is that every quarter they have done very well, and their profits have gone up 15-fold since that quarter of the September 2022. There is no other stock I am able to discuss which is having this kind of return as far as the profitability is concerned. And for the last more than 8 quarters, every single quarter, the FII investment has only increased. We are talking about FIIs selling across the board. Here is one stock, solid stock. It is the second biggest PSU in the country. It has had a hoary past with Nirav Modi and all that. That passed away in 17-18. And they have tightened their belt and come up with spectacular results this quarter. And going forward, I think they'll continue to do well. In my opinion, this is the most undervalued large cap stock in the NSE basket. So I'm most bullish on this, not only for Pongal and beyond, but let's say if I want to bet on some stock for Pongal, this is the number one stock. The second one is Canara Bank. Canara Bank is also not a stock which is talked about so much. In the PSU basket, you have either SBI or Bank of Baroda. So I've eliminated them. I'm focusing on Canara Bank here. It's got a P ratio of about 5.8 or something like that. It has been doing extremely well. And this quarter also it has reported good results, and they're looking forward to a bright picture. So two from the PSU Bank are stable. Punjab National Bank at number one, Canara Bank at number two. Larsen and Toubro, technically very, very good pattern. I had identified it for my mentees last week, and it has performed very well this quarter. And going forward, because I think infrastructure projects will come hugely in the second half of this year, because the government has got that capability. So whatever excuses they had in the first half in terms of elections or in terms of monsoons, they've all gone away now. And the budget of the government is huge, and they have used only about 30% of the budget. And I think now you will see the 70% of the budget coming. It's approximately 1.13 lakh crores of infrastructure investments. Even if they put every single month, it will just meet the budgetary targets. So Larsen and Toubro is the stock to be in between now and March 31st, actually. But for Pongal, I think it should do well. Then Dr. Reddy. Dr. Reddy is another stock which is again not talked about, which generally nobody looks at it. It is the most abandoned stock, I would say, but it has been doing consistently well as far as performance is concerned. But as far as stock performance is concerned, it is not great. I think the time will come for Dr. Reddy. Biocon is my favorite stock. It's a favorite whipping boy of the market. It has dropped from 395 to 315. I think there is hope for Biocon in the next few years ahead, and I think it will start from this quarter. Bajaj Auto is another stock which was very much hyped up by the promoter, Rajiv Bajaj, at around 12,000 plus, and then it has dropped precipitously to 9,800. So the very little downside here, and festival sales numbers I have not yet seen that, but whatever they are, I think they will do very well in the next quarter. So Bajaj Auto is number 6. Reliance Industries is the Kumbhakarna, and it has not done anything in the last few months, you can say. It had crossed 3,000 in February, and it's still struggling. And of course, this is 1,330 is equivalent to 2,660 because it is ex bonus. So bonus shares are coming in tomorrow, and there could be some more pressure. But I think by Pongal, things will look bright for Reliance Industries, because there are a lot of projects in hand. HDFC. Then you have Bandhan Bank. Bandhan Bank again is one of my very favorite stocks, a favorite whipping boy of the market. Today, a new MD comes into office, and he is a very successful marketing person. He has turned around IOB some time ago. He was a very senior person in SBI, and they've sent the right man for the right job, in my opinion. It may take time, but next quarter results should be very good for Bandhan, and not only next quarter, further on. So before the market latches onto it the next quarter, I think we should. I mean, I am having this in our portfolio. Then you have HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank is like a meme stock of what ITC was in 2022. It may take its time, but this is the month when it will get into MSCI index with the higher weightage. So the downside is limited, and then the upside can be very, very steady. The final one is what I call the dark horse, Apollo Microsystem. It is in the EMS space, which everybody is talking about. It is a good company, solid company. The PE ratio may look big, but they have done very well. Approximately 40%, I think, their net profit growth is there for this quarter. Their projections, what they're having in play is very huge, and the number of orders which they're getting are huge, and that should come into play by the next quarter. So for the Pongal, we have Apollo Microsystems at 101. So these are the prices what we saw yesterday. So to again go back, Apollo Microsystems at number 10, HDFC Bank at number 9, Bandhan Bank at number 8, Reliance Industries at number 7, Bajaj Auto at number 6, Biocon at number 5, Dr. Reddy at number 4, Larsen & Toubro at number 3, the silver medalist Canara Bank at number 2, and the gold medalist, as far as my portfolio is concerned, is Punjab National Bank, number 1. So let us see what happens. But all of these stocks have got a few things in common. One is downside is very limited. They have performed well this quarter. and they've got a lot of orders, and also they are in a space which the overall sector is looked at. For instance, everybody's talking of banking sector, but nobody talks of Punjab National Bank and the Canara Bank. Everybody, even when you talk of private sector bank, you talk only of ICICI Bank or Axis and Kotak. People feel HDFC Bank is not doing well. Reliance, the less said the better. Nobody talks about it. Bajaj Auto is a fallen angel, but it's still an angel. And Apollo Microsystems, nobody may know about it, but I think people will come to know about it in the next 3-6 months. So net, what I am trying to get at is that in this Muhurat, there is a scope for stocks to go up, and 80% of the time the index has gone up. So I'm expecting that the stocks also should do well between now and Pongal. So just be careful. I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. So please do your own due diligence. This is what I believe, and we are invested in these. So we have a vested interest to that extent. So let us review it somewhere around Pongal time, that is around January 14, 15. Thank you for joining, and wish you a very, very happy Deepavali once again.